should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
14.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, get on.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The tight end in motion right. Here's Chandler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Watson.
Another completion here to Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash. This from 33. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's interpersonal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
They'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now it's Wilson. Be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 19 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Counter play. Here's Chandler. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Hunt. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 48 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Chandler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got it down to the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. A solid stiff arm. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to him on 1st down.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 16, Wilson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Watson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw from his end zone, Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. There's a nice move. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Watson. Being chased out left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers, meanwhile